Hello, welcome to Tweet the Leader You podcast, where we chat about realistic leadership theories. And again, it's your host, Rex Charlton, anniversary host. I'm super excited to be in the house again with none other than Templeton Sawyer, the host of Tweet the Leader You podcast. I'm super excited, and today's topic is gonna be about your brand, okay? Your brand. So in the house is Templeton Sawyer. So tell us, how you doing? Welcome.
Woo, man. Rex, I'm pretty good. I'm excited to talk about the brand and People Lead a New podcast. It's our brand. I always say it's my brand. It keep my brand first, but then it's our brand. It's like the We Collective and
Yeah.
everything. And I'm going to allow our creative director to actually take the lead in this conversation when it comes down to the creative aspect and all that good stuff. I'll put some inputs, but I'll let her lead this area of conversation for the podcast.
Awesome. Sounds good.
So I welcome the amazing Ashley Hecky, who is the creative director. She is an amazing individual. She is a branding hero, I call her, and she has bring a lot of amazing newness to the podcast. And so, Ashley, welcome.
Hello, I'm happy to be here and share the story with all of you. So we're here to launch the shiny new brand. You know what, Templeton and I, we sat down and we actually went down this really cool journey. We looked at, what I asked him to look at some pictures and I asked him to look at some colors. And, when you get into what you want out of a brand, and so I thought we started off with the Phoenix because the Phoenix rises above the ashes and it's amazing. It's powerful, and it's the fire that we want to light in, leadership for people to discover their own inner light. And so when we sat there, actually, when I first drew the logo, it was one color, and then it was a couple colors, and I thought, you know what? No, I want to. We want to include everybody. So we thought we're going to do that in the logo. So this, that Tweet the Leader new thing down there, when you see those different colors, that represents every walk of life that what we want to do, because together we can rise above any challenge that we face, and we want to share that, and we want other people to share it with us. So we set out, the brand itself and the podcast, we look to grow and reach more people and cover more topics. And to do that, we decided to launch not only the brand, but we also launched the new website. And we invite anyone to check out tweettheleader.com. And so on that website, you're going to see a lot of things and a bunch of shiny faces. We wanted to be able to showcase each of our episodes. Then we also wanted to showcase the people behind the scenes, the people who we're working with, so that they can connect and you can connect with them through their social media and engage with them and how they may benefit your organization or things that you're working on. And last but not least, we also are launching Tweet the Leader merchandise. So we want people to share our story and be brand ambassadors for not only us, but for themselves, because Tweet the Leader isn't just our brand, it's everyone's brand. Everyone discovers the inner leader within them.
Wow, hot topic, hot topic. You hear it first. Y'all hear it. What they say from the horse's mouth. You hear it from the horse's mouth. So, oh my gosh, I have merchandise. So tell us more. Can we get a sneak peek of what the merchandise may be? Like, tell us more. I love how y'all move with Tweet the Leader and you, and how this is such. And guess what? Guess what, guys? They've been in existence for only 1 year. 1 year, 12 months, 12 months. So in this small company grew so big in 12 months. So tell us more. What can they expect when it comes down to merchandise? Because I love to rock
So we're
it.
looking at me too. And you know what? Whenever every time I see a corporate branded or a product branded thing, it's so boring. So we said, I believe in making things that I want to wear myself. So we'll be launching a line of t-shirts and shirts and sweaters because hey, it's cold here. But we want them to be creative. So we'll be launching regular t-shirts, but then we also want to do some of our own wording. And as we have notable quotes through our podcast, we're going to put them on shirts so that people can not only just they relive and when something resonates with someone, we want to be able to get them to be able to put their heart or their words on their sleeve. So we'll be sharing more of that, and hopefully some Christmas ornaments or some different holiday ornaments. For some reason, I want that. I haven't talked to Templeton about that, but
Oh yeah, listen,
uh,
we're moving forward, and as when it comes down to the merchandise, we're gonna be announcing those on our social media. So stay tuned to all the social media outreach. We've been focusing on the outer sources, such as Apple, Spotify, and our website, and all those other stuff. But we haven't been having our attention on our social media, which we are refocusing those attention. So stay tuned to the branding aspect when it comes down to our social media. You'll be hearing about those merchandises through our social media channels that will then connect to the websites and everything. So I'm excited to see where we go moving forward as a brand collective. And yeah, be a part of us. Share the movement of where you want your story to be shared and where other stories can be shared as well.
Amazing, amazing. You know, I can't come on the podcast without asking some questions, right? First question to you, Templeton. It goes, why is branding so important for you? Why is branding so important for Tweet the Leader in you?
Well, when you think about the branding aspect, branding is very important because it shows who you are and what you represent. And actually speak about the logo itself. It speaks about togetherness, bringing everyone, including everyone. This is what this podcast is all about. It's bringing everyone together through the brand of Tweet the Leader in You to share their voices and to share the inclusiveness and the diversity of where they're going, all that good stuff. So brand is very important because it shows how to target the right audience, and we're targeting all people. We're not just having a select audience. We're targeting all people. We've had discussions about certain demographics that we want to target that we feel that are not getting that attention. And so stay tuned. We will be having more content that's focused on those specific areas of ages and all that good stuff. And so we're excited. We and Ashley have had a lot of discussions about this. And so we take branding to importance for this network and organization.
Amazing, amazing. So, Ashley, so for Tweet the Leader in You brand, so where did this inspiration, I would say, come from? Because I know you guys just started a year ago. Was it from the beginning that you say, okay, this is just something that I wanted to do for right now, and then you always wanted to do this, or you just realized that hey, time is changing, you want to start something different? So how did it all started for us, for you?
well, I mean, I do this as a living, so I can't help myself when I see, a brand is the message. It's that one mark that you say, this is us, this represents us. And so actually how the logo was actually designed was on a call that Tyler and I had, and we literally colored and shaded it over Zoom. We were there, and I was making sure that I got the colors right because I really wanted to tell our story. And so I just couldn't help myself. I sent a message, I think, to Tyler, and I said, I got to do something about this brand. I said, if we're going to tell this cohesive vision, then we needed something that reflects that and can go into the future and just stand there that says, okay, this is from them, and this is something I want to listen to. So that's really the story where it came from.
And Tyler, Templeton, sorry. When it
Tyler,
comes down
Templeton,
to,
fine.
I go in
Okay.
between. I go in between.
Okay.
When it comes down to, I see you have the bird, and then the music. Tell me, does that play a role in your brand as well? Let us know how did this all. I know Ashley talked about the logo and everything, but I see when we look up podcasts, we see the bird. So and the meaning tweet. Let's talk about the meaning tweet, because I was today years old when I realized that the word tweet was a meaning for you. So I want you to explain your brand to us.
Yeah, when we think about the bird represents a specific way of growth. Because animals they grow and they fly in different areas, and so this also doesn't just represent the bird, but it also represents life. Like actually mentioned the way of life of how we're moving
Mm.
forward and how we're growing and evolving and all that good stuff. And Sweet the Leader in You as a brand transform with excellent and enthusiastic talent. That's the acronym of Tweet the Leader in You. It's transforming. We're transforming. We're moving forward with excellence, with enthusiasm, and adding the talent of the people who are coming onto the podcast to bring that vibrantness, to bring that energy, to make the podcast where it needs to be, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm so excited about Tweet the Leader in You. I always say it's my baby, and I love I am the dad of this podcast, and when the dad sees things that is open, and I'm happy I'm an open-minded dad, and all that good stuff when it comes down to the branding, because you have to be open-minded in
Right.
order to grow a positive movement and network to grow together. So yeah.
For sure, for sure, for sure. I am super excited. I mean, I am super excited for this brand. Yo, this tweet the leader you so inspires me. You know, it inspires me when you told me like you were doing this podcast, right? I was like, man, okay, cool, cool, cool. I thought it was. I honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't thought it was gonna be a whole merchandise and everything that you just mentioned. So I'm
That's what we
super
do. Hey,
excited.
that's what we do at the tweet.
Okay,
That's what we
okay.
do.
Like
Okay.
I said, okay, I thought it was just gonna be like a regular podcast. I didn't know it was coming with T-shirts and all these things that are looking forward into merchandise. You know, again, I'm super excited. I'm super happy for you and your team. I can't wait for what it's gonna happen for you and your team. I'm super excited. But I just would like to wrap up with this. With when it comes down to branding, what would you what would you like to leave for your customers or your persons that you interact? What is one message that would you like to leave with persons that purchase your brand or listen to your podcast? What is something that you would like to leave or a lasting memory you would like to leave with persons? Uh,
When we started creating this brand, the one thing I said is, in branding is the most honest thing you can do. If it takes too long to do, you're overthinking it. Be true to yourself, and that's what we wanted to do when we created this brand, and that's the takeaway that we want with podcasts. It's about meaningful change from within. So believe in yourself, be the leader in you, and we hope you like it.
Yeah, and I would say the brand speaks for itself. Tweet the leader in you. Allow yourself to be the leader, and allow yourself to grow. And as we tweet, we are allowing persons to share their talent and to share their story. And so we welcome you, and I welcome you onto the podcast. And so if I haven't reached out to you in this brand arena, I welcome you to email us at host.tweettheleader@gmail.com. That's host.tweettheleader@gmail.com or creative.tweettheleader@gmail.com or operations.tweettheleader@hotmail.com. And I'm not Hotmail, Gmail. All those are Gmail. Sorry, all those are Gmail. Sorry, not Hotmail.
Or just go to our
Or,
website and fill
yeah,
out the
Yeah.
contact
or go
form.
to our website and reach out to us there.
Or reach out to us on any of our
Yeah.
socials.
Yeah, and I think also Israel, our executive producer, we do have hello at tweettheleader um, .com. I think that's the one. I know there is one on that one, but like Ashley mentioned, just go to the website and also reach out to us on social media. That's another avenue to reach out to us. We do check our social medias, Instagram and Facebook, and we're adding more networks soon to come. So stay tuned.
Awesome. There you have it. The brand, branding is super important for anything, anything. So it's super excited. It was honestly a pleasure talking to both of you and what the brand will host in the future. And it was honestly a pleasure, and I'm super excited that I have the opportunity to speak to you both. So I find it fitting that I end with this brand quote by Jonor Sash. Your brand is a story unfolding across all persons, touch points. Okay, so again, the quote is by Joshua Sash. Your brand is a story unfolding across all person touch points. So there you have it, guys. Super excited for what Tweet the Leader brand is. And thank you so much, Templeton. Thank you so much, Ashley, for joining us today.